Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel. If you are new, hi, welcome. I'm Femke and in today's video I wanted to share with you how I made this super pink, super girly and super sparkly gel polish design. So I did make this on my natural nails, but on my pinky I still had a little bit of that poly gel I put on there because that nail broke and I actually had to grow it out, and of course, I just wanted to keep my length. But if you are curious how I made this and what products I used, please keep on watching. And of course, hi, if you're new, welcome. Please subscribe if you like my content, and of course give a thumbs up if you would like to see me do more designs like this. So first up, I did want to add a little bit of builder gel to the pointer finger as well as the middle finger because I felt like it could just need a little extra something. So I had already applied the base coat to that before I went in with my builder. So for Madam Glam gel polishes, which is the brand that I'm using in this particular design, you have to cure each layer for 30 seconds. So just start off with clean nails, make sure there isn't any dust or oil left on them. Just clean it off with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. That works perfectly fine. Then go in with your base coat, cure that for 30 seconds, and then I'm going in with my builder gel. I still need a little bit more practice on applying builder gel, especially while recording, because it is such a thick and like super tacky gel that it is quite hard to also keep an eye on that, not apply too much, and also stay in screen and in focus with my camera. So yeah, I just did most of that off camera, and then I am going to get rid of the sticky layer of that builder gel, and I am going to prep my nails as well. I've never really done like an in-depth video on how I prep my nails before I do any manicure, but it's really easy and I'm just going to show you it in this video as well. So what I do, especially if I work with my natural nails, which is actually something I always do, I rarely apply a tip or builder gel or poly gel for that matter because my own natural nails are quite strong, but I just buff them up very slightly, especially the ones I just applied the builder gel on, because you do want to have like a rough and matte surface before you go in with your gel polish colors. That just makes sure that they last longer and they have something to really hold on to, grab onto, so they don't lift or anything like that. And to get rid of any of that dust you might have buffed off, just get a little bit of rubbing alcohol. I always use the 96% alcohol because that's just my favorite and it works wonders. I use it for a couple of different nail art techniques as well, so it's always handy to have that laying around. And yeah, it just works really well. But after that we are going in with this design, and on my thumb I still had a little bit of a silver gel polish, and for some reason it just don't want to come off. I don't want to buff it off either because these are my natural nails and I don't want to weaken them or make them very thin. So yeah, I'm just keeping that on and just letting it grow out. So first up, of course, apply your base coat, and I am going in with Perfect Pink by Madam Glam on my thumb. I just love all of the pink gel polishes that Madam Glam comes out with. They're really creamy, very opaque. A little bit goes a really long way, and I think I only applied one, maybe two coats of this one because I am going to apply a ton of glitter on here as well, which is also like a glittery gel polish by Madam Glam, but you will see that in a little bit. But yeah, I actually do have a discount code by Madam Glam, so if you're interested in the brand and you want to try them yourself, just use my discount code at checkout. You get 30% discount, so yeah, check it out if you want to. I always leave it in the description box as well as the pinned comments. I'm not getting paid or anything like that to share it with you. It is just something that Madam Glam was really kind enough to share with me, so I can share it with you. But the glitter gel that I'm using is called Organic Lavender, and it's just a beautiful like mixed sized glitter polish. Let's just put it to that. It is super pink, super girly. I just really wanted to do a super like sweet looking set for this particular design. I have to be honest, this design, I recorded it I think like 5 weeks ago maybe already, maybe even longer, I can't remember. But I did wear it for 2 weeks, maybe a little bit over 2 weeks before I switched it up and did another design. I usually work ahead a lot, especially when it comes to gel polish designs, because I do wear them for a longer period of time. So chances are high that you've already seen me wear this design in previous videos, but I just didn't have enough time yet to actually share this design. But back to the tutorial, I have just finished applying that first layer of this glittery gel polish. It is so gorgeous. There's like a lot of like, not silver, but pink glitter in there, and a little bit of like silver holographic glitter as well. It's very eye-catching in person. I do feel like it looks a little bit more muted on camera than it was in real life, but it really is a gorgeous glittery polish. And I do think that you can use it on its own as well, but then you have to apply about maybe 3, maybe 4 coats to make it completely even and opaque without any patches. But yeah. I also wanted to add a little bit of bling, just some beautiful AB crystals. I think I went in with an SS12 and an SS8 just to do a little bit of bling around the cuticle area. It has been a really long time since I have done a blinged out set like this. For some reason I kind of lost my schwung, just my jazz, you know, and I wasn't really working with like gems like this a lot, even though that is something that I love, that I really stand for. I love adding bling to nail designs, but for some reason I hadn't done it in a long time. So for this particular design, I was like, I want to go back to my basics, to my roots, do what I really love doing, and just apply some gems to my design. And actually the way I apply those and adhere them is just in a layer of a wet top coat, like gel top coat. And before curing, I'm going in with my gems. Just make sure that you apply a decent amount of the top coat so your gems really like settle into that gel layer before curing. And of course afterwards, if you have put all of the gems where you want them and you have cured that top coat layer for 30 seconds, I just went in with an extra layer of that top coat, really sealing in the edges of the gems. And this set, it lasted forever. It was after, I think it was like 16 days that I wore this design. The gems were still in place, they weren't discolored, they weren't damaged, I didn't lose any. So yeah, this is like a perfect way to just adhere gems and make them last for a long period of time as well. So you actually don't need any extra products like a gem gel or a gem glue or something like that. Yeah, this just works great. But here you can see after curing that first layer, I'm just going in with an extra layer of the top coat. Of course, it gives an extra like glossy layer. It is so lush. It is gorgeous. I love that. But just make sure that you don't go on top of the gems with that top coat. And of course, cure that for 30 seconds as well. Then for the other fingers, I already went in off camera with a layer of base coat. And for the index finger, I'm going in with bright Barbie pink. This one is so stunning. Like, if you have seen my little like icon or avatar thingy here on YouTube, you see me wearing a Barbie design, and I actually do think that I used this color for that set as well, but I just love my neon pinks, and this one is so highly pigmented, it is insane. As you can see here, a little bit goes a really long way again. I do think that I applied a second thin coat. Sorry if I'm wrong, like it's been weeks when I made this design. I've like worn 3 other designs afterwards, so I think it's like 6 weeks, maybe even longer, that I actually made this design. But yeah, I really love this pink. And of course, make sure you don't have any gel on the skin next to the nail or on the cuticle itself. Just remove it with your fingernail or even a brush with a little bit of like rubbing alcohol to make sure that is off of everything you don't want it to be on before you go in and cure your gel. But then of course, for each and every finger I wanted to add just a little bit of bling. So I'm going in, I think it was an SS8 that I used on the other nails. Just place one towards the cuticle area. I really want to do a set where I place a rhinestone or a gem more on the tip of the nail as well. I think that's really cute. That is actually something that I did in my Billie Eilish inspired press-on set that I shared about 2 weeks ago or so. I really love that as well. I think it looks really cute. But I'm not sure if it will be really handy with my work and everything, because I have quite a manual job. I work with my hands a lot, and I'm not sure if the gems will last as well if I place them on the tip of the nail instead of on the cuticle area. So yeah, that's just something that I'm going to just try and see how well it lasts. Maybe I can even come up with some tips and tricks to make them last longer, especially if you are like me and you do have a very manual job you have to attend every day. It can be quite hard on the hands, the fingers and the nails. So yeah, I might do so and give you a little update about that in like a month or so. But I am going to apply that same bright Barbie pink to the pinky as well. This was the nail that was actually halfway built with that poly gel, just to make sure that my nail underneath could grow out a little longer, because I just didn't want to shorten the other nails to match them up again. So yeah, that is actually really handy. I've done like an enhancement with poly gel 2 times now in total, and it's getting better. Like, actually my first time was not that bad, even though I did it with my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand. You guys know I always wear gel polishes on my right hand, so I apply those designs with my left non-dominant hand. So yeah, it sometimes takes a little bit longer, but I have to say that poly gel is so easy to work with that I'd say really give it a try if you just want to have longer nails for a change, if you don't have long natural nails yourself. But yeah, I'm already rambling so much in this video. But I do know that a lot of you actually like me rambling through my videos, especially if you can just listen to me rambling and seeing me do a nice design like this. But for the pinky, I just did exactly the same as for the pointer finger. And then for the middle finger, that was actually one of the nails I applied a little bit of builder gel to. I actually had a tear kind of like halfway the tip, and I didn't want to shorten my nails just yet when I made this design. So a little bit of builder gel can actually help like with growing out a tear in your nails. That is something that I really want to put out there as well. But for the middle finger, I just applied that perfect pink color again, and just going in with another gem around the cuticle area. It's actually a really simple design, but while wearing this design, I got so many compliments and just people saying like, oh, your nails look so cute. Did you do it yourself? You know, it's really like a conversation starter as well. Even at my job, where I only have like 99% of the people I see there are male, they're all men. Like they actually are quite surprised that I work there being a woman and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really a conversation starter and it's so easy to do. I would really recommend you guys to just try it yourself. Maybe you can recreate this with like regular nail polishes as well. If you are not into gel polishes, there are like tons of polishes out there that are quite similar to the polishes I'm using here. But for the ring finger, like the final finger I still had to do, or at least the nail, I just did most of that off camera. Of course, applied the base coat first, cured that, went in with the perfect pink, cured that, and went in with 2 layers of that organic lavender glitter polish by Madam Glam. So the top coat, by the way, that I am using is the No Wipe top coat by Madam Glam. It is so good. It definitely is my favorite top coat, because you don't have that sticky layer like hanging around on the nail afterwards that you have to clean up. You can just cure it for 30 seconds and you're good to go. But this was already the entire design. Of course, you want to go in afterwards with a little bit of cuticle oil. That is something that I do most of the times, because usually when I do a design like this, I have previously off camera removed my old design with like pure acetone. which is very dehydrating. So just make sure that if you do this on your own hands, or maybe you're doing this on your sister, your friend, your mother, whatever, just make sure to like rehydrate the skin around the nails. So yeah, that was the entire design. I really hope you liked it, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. As usual, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos.